Hey guys, Lost Ark has an incredible release, and this game's gonna be fucking sick. You know, do you remember the last time an MMO popped off? That was New World. That shit sucked. This game, it's not gonna be New World because, you know, it already exists in Korea and there's already a future. It's already mapped out, it already exists. And they're just gonna release it to us. And it's a successful future. So this is gonna be a good game for you to dive into and sink your teeth into, and it's not gonna betray you. It's not gonna leave you. It's not gonna call you a pussy. It's not gonna say you're a bitch and you never fulfilled me at all. Anyway, here's a guide on how to pick classes. Guys, there's something called a power pass. Now, once you beat the story mode on one character, you're gonna get a power pass, and that's gonna allow you to get a very fast level 50. It's not instantaneous, it's very fast. So my recommendation is you play the story mode on whatever class you enjoy. It doesn't matter if it's Artillerist, it doesn't matter if you're E tier, Z tier. You can be the stupidest class in the game. If you enjoy it, play that through the story mode. Use your power pass on your tier whore class, the top tier class that you want to be, and done deal, you have a better time. So let's get into it. So when you start the game, it's going to allow you to test all the classes for whatever base job you pick. Let's say you pick a base warrior, then you get to test Berserker, you get to test Gunlancer and Paladin, starting off with a Berserker. Now the Berserker is for people who watched Guts and liked it. Do you want to be a fucking tornado? Do you want to chop enemies to death in brutal fashion? Do you want to have a rage mode where you just fucking and then you go Do you want to be fucking crazy, man? Berserker's a good class for you. Next up, straight from Monster Hunter, we got the Gunlance. Now the Gunlance, man, this shit felt good. The Berserker didn't feel that good to me. You're gonna hear me say, man, this class felt good a lot. That's what this video is about. It's about how it felt in the testing mode. Now there's a chance that just due to the build that the testing mode gives you, I'll have differing opinions on things. Gunlance is sick. That lightning move was sick. This is sick. If you want to be tanky as fuck and shoot a duck, be a Gunlance. That was a stupid thing to say. Next up, we got one of my personal favorites, the Paladin. Now this class has no business being this fucking cool. Look at that fucking attack, man. Some of these things just look so crazy. When I first heard about this class, people were like, yo, this is just a support class, it's just a tank, blah blah blah. Well then why does it have all these cool fucking explosions that feel better than anything else in the testing mode? This actually felt so great. And when you get your special and you boost your attack, your sword looks fucking sick. Everything about this looks really cool to me. It makes me want to make a Paladin instead of the Shadowhunter that I have, but it's fine. Next is Bard. Now Bard is the support class, right? Paladin's a support class, Bard's a support class. But Bard's pretty sick too. I mean, a lot of people are going to enjoy playing Bard. A lot of people are going to be forced to play Bard by their friends. They're going to be like, oh, it'll be so cool. We'll call you awesome, man. If you want to be that guy that's helping your squad, consider the Bard. Now, it also has its own style. Like, it looks pretty cool on its own. But as I was fighting this boss, you know, I noticed it was a lot better against the minions than the boss. Its single target damage is not very impressive, so it's mostly AoE and, you know, support. Next is the Mage. The Sorceress, I'm sorry, but this is your typical Mage. It is awesome. This shit feels great to use as well. Even cooler than the Paladin, maybe. Look at this explosions. Like, look at all this shit that's going on right now. To be the one making that happen, like, it's something else. If you don't believe me, go try Sorceress in the testing mode right now. Using these huge attacks, seeing tons of damage. It was really awesome. This was one of my favorite classes in the testing arena. And I'm not going to tell you to play this game play this character for endgame and shit like that, but if you want to just have some fun, play some Sorceress in the testing arena. It was actually pretty sick. Definitely no shame playing this class. And if you like the typical wizard archetype, you'll love it. This was me just randomizing a character, and it looked like a clown. Now, to test characters, you have to keep making new ones. That was just clown-ass, don't mind her. This is the War Dancer. And, you know, she does what her name implies. She's dancing in a war. Nah, I'm just kidding. Do you want to turn into a fucking tornado? Do you want to punch things really cool? Just become a fucking tornado, man. Reject society, become tornado. Next up is the Scrapper. The Scrapper, I think, didn't really feel that great. Some people probably love it. I thought the War Dancer was a bit more fun. Now, the Scrapper did have some cool combos that I didn't actually put in this because I'm a cunt. But in my honest opinion, I didn't really like the Scrapper. Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for anybody, though. I mean, you know, take all this with a grain of salt and try the place yourself. These are just my thoughts here. I thought the Scrapper was very boring, though, in my notes. I said, fuck this class about the Scrapper. Here's the Soul Fist. Now, the Soul Fist felt really cool, too. Do you see that? Where you fucking pull them in and blow them away? That felt really cool. And look at this shit, man. The Soul Fist looks really sick and it's fun to play. Now, forget about tier list. Right? This shit is really fun. Now, is it good? I don't fucking know. But I know how it feels, and it feels great to me. I mean, I've always liked monks, and I've always liked spellcasters, and this is kind of the best of both worlds with that. Bring them into you, yeet them away, destroy them, throw a Kamehameha. If you like any of these things, then you will love this class. Now, it does have that very interesting, like, hype system, where if you charge up your special abilities, if you're pressing Z, you enter a mode called Hype, where your damage goes up a lot, but then you'll be in a cooldown outside of Hype. And that's just a victory Kamehameha. I'm not going to get into game mechanics, I'm just going to tell you how it feels. It feels great. Next up is a Striker. You're just a male tornado. It's the same as the Scrapper. Boring class, in my opinion. From the testing mode. I mean, it could be very fun outside of it. Next is Sharpshooter. Do you want to be a demon hunter from Diablo? Sharpshooter's the class for you. I think of all the gun classes, this one feels like you're not the other boys. This one feels like you have to use your brain a little bit. It's not so much you're going for raw damage. You're kind of doing combos and shit. You're combining your abilities, making arrows explode by combining them with other arrows, jumping around, throwing your hawk at shit, showing things your nice hawk, bro. It's a cool class. I think it'll be for a lot of people. Deadeye. Deadeye's fucking sick. I think a lot of people are going to play Deadeye because it feels great to be able to switch from shotgun to pistol to sniper. Given the situation, it's rewarding gameplay and I think people will love it. I like the pistols a lot. I don't think they're meta, but the most fun I had was using the pistols personally. The shotgun feels great, and even the rifle, it feels good too. Everything about this class feels good. Everything about this class feels good, and I think a lot of people are going to love this. And I know I said that a lot. It's because it's fucking true, man. This shit's sick. Do you want to be Dante from Devil May Cry? Without a sword? Maybe not. But if you do, then be the Deadeye. I think Dante needs his sword to be cool. Next up is the Artillerist. Now, tier list people will cry at what I'm about to say. This shit was pretty fun, I think. There's something about blasting things. Sure, you move slow. Sure, you're probably going to get fucked. But it's pretty fun. I think I might just make an Artillerist to troll. If this game really pops off, I'll be world's best Artillerist. Now, here's the first time I ever used its special ability, and I probably shouldn't have done it in melee range. But just look at the amount of damage I'm dealing to this boss right now. And I guess Artillerist really doesn't give a fuck. It stares in the face of its enemies and gives not one fuck. Look at that laser, man. Artillerist is fucking sick. Artillerist is sick. Forget tier lists. One more time, I'm going to say it. It's about if you're having fun. And when you play Artillerist, are you winning, son? The answer is probably not. You're probably losing. But this game's easy anyway. Like, if you have a hard time in this game, it's because your gear's not good enough. It's not because you suck. Well, you might suck. Some of you probably suck. Anyway, do you want to be, do you want this in your life? This is basically what this class is. The gun skill. This is just like the other gun class. And the Deadeye, you know, this is Deadeye but with tits. You were the female Dante from Devil May Cry. Maybe I should redo this portion. Probably not, though. Next up is the Shadowhunter. Now, before I even played the game, I said, I'm going to be a Shadowhunter. I'm an edgelord. I want to turn into a dark demon of death. I want to be super cringy and super powerful and use my inner demons to destroy my enemies. The Shadowhunter is the right class for an edgelord like you and I. It's, honestly, it's pretty sick. Was it the most fun I had in this mode? Fuck no. Is it cool? Is this red shit really cool? Yes. Did I miss that attack? Also yes. Shadowhunter's a cool class. Is it for everyone? Is it top tier? No. This is all about finding what's fun to you. This shit was pretty fun to me. Next up is the Deathblade. Deathblade's pretty dank. I mean, every class here is pretty good. I miss a big attack, and that probably would have done a lot of damage. But Deathblade is for people that want to be the fastest fuck in the universe. I think it probably has the most mobility, or it's at least up there, probably with like War Dancer. And it's just cool. I think this is gonna really like succeed in PvP. This is your typical assassin. If you want to PvP people, if you want to be a stinky butt and like, you know, just destroy someone's life without much counterplay, you want to go after a caster and stay on their butts the whole time and destroy them. Probably be a Deathblade if that's your style, if you enjoy that. It's a good style to have. I think Deathblade's pretty cool. Here we are at the end. For those of you still around, hopefully you got the point that it's about playing what you feel like you're going to enjoy. It's about playing what you think will look cool, because the power pass is going to minimize any impact of your first character. I mean, you can just have another level 50 with minimal effort after you beat that story mode. Play what you like. And then be a tier whore. Anyway, I'm leaving. But, you know, catch me on stream. Join my Discord for announcements whenever I go live. I usually stream on the weekends. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. And good luck, gamers.